Hello, ladies and gentlemen, body types 1 and body types 2. Welcome to today's episode of Wrath of the Lich King Classic, Day 5. Today we will be doing, let's see what the queue state is, which will decide on what we will be doing. Oh. Okay, I was not expecting this. So actually my number 2 server that I go to when there's a queue on my number 1 server is actually full and has a queue too. Well, that's something new. So WotLK EU is full. There's over 850 people waiting in the queue. An estimated time is something around 5 to 8 minutes. So you're not gonna be too late if you come 5 minutes late to this live stream. That's a good news, I guess. Free character migration is available for this realm. Click the button below for more information. But if I do that, will that kick me out of the queue? Well, let's try to change the realm and compare this to Thekal. This one's 7500 Q. Hey Corny. Well, it's amazing to see you on my live stream as well. Have you missed all the other live streams before? Because this is the 5th day in a row that I'm live streaming. Okay, so the queue here is ridiculous. It's probably gonna be 2 to 3 hours if I wanted to wait in this one. Let's go back to WotLK, which probably, yeah, it put me at the end of the queue. No, it didn't. Okay. Whew! That was close. Character migration. Free character transfer. Transfer character to another realm. I wonder what happens when I click buy now. Because I don't want to transfer. I'm not going to risk it. But there's the option. So, my original plan was leveling a paladin on Fresh EU. I got disconnected and I had been put in a queue of around 13,000 people. 13,000. So that's somewhere around 7 to 8 hours estimated time that I would be waiting. But that was afternoon, that was like 3 p.m. maybe, something like that. The queue was ridiculous on the weekend. Now I don't really watch YouTube live streams, I just watch some of your videos when you played on Stormforge. Yeah. Well, I've been thinking about live streaming on Twitch. I don't know, I'm considering it. Thinking about pros and cons of both YouTube and Twitch. But since I got some of the audience on YouTube already existent, it's like, it's the easy choice for me. And I'm not into watching streams either. So I would never watch Twitch streams. So it's like really foreign to me. Even the emotes and the language people use on Twitch, I'm like, what the heck does it mean? What's up, Eagles? Where are you? So, Corny, you're playing on Stormforge, Mr. Pandaria then? Eagles is War main. My mentalism abilities tell me it's War main. Thankfully, the queue is not too long here. I wasn't expecting this. If I knew, I would have logged in earlier. But it's just the weekend. I don't think it's going to be this bad during the week. Yeah, Twitch language is different. Very different. Like when people started talking to me in kappas and all these, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I used to play on Stormforge, but I quit a long time ago. Why did you quit? And what do you do now? I assume you play somewhere if you watch my videos. I tried Warming, but no, I'm playing at Circle. Okay, well, That's essentially the Russian version of Warmane. So, is it true that Circle has rated battlegrounds on Wrath of the Lich King? Because I don't know, I played there for like a couple hours, but I didn't get to see any rated BG, so I don't know, but I heard they have it. Nowadays I play League waiting for FIFA 23. Oh, so you're a gamer. For me, this is the only game I play. I also play sometimes Pokemon Go, so you can say I play 2 games, but World of Warcraft is the undisputed #1. You don't understand Twitch, you're 33. Well, I think Asmongold is like 33 or something too. Or 31, 32, something like that. And he's the World of Warcraft Twitch star. So it's never too late. You're never too old. And 33 is still not that old to learn either. Yes, but I'm not much of PvP guy, but I get a quest every time I log about rated BGs. So it looks like it is a thing. That would be interesting. I would like to see rated BGs on Wrath of the Lich King. Could be a lot of fun. Like, BGs are pretty underappreciated. Once you have the honor points for gear, nobody wants to play them anymore. I play lots of different games. Days, Darkov, and more. Never heard of those. Never heard of those ones in my life. Let's see Warmane's population. It looks like the population hasn't changed at all since Wrath of the Lich King Classic pre-patch released. Like, literally, I think these are the exact same numbers that used to be there before. And Mistblade is doing, wow, even better maybe. I don't remember Mistblade having 3,800 people online. That's crazy. That's interesting. It looks like most people that played WoW stayed on the server that they've been playing on until this point. Or, I don't know, I'm not expecting any big wave of people coming over to Wrath of the Lich King Classic once the 70+ content releases on 26th. I don't think there's going to be much of a difference. Like, the people that are playing now will either play Wrath of the Lich King Classic or quit. I don't know, it seems to be going up, for now at least, but it's the weekend, so it's supposed to be high. Mob Classic in a few years is going to be amazing. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's going to be the same. A lot of the hype around Mists of Pandaria was because there were so many great YouTubers and creating content on YouTube. I don't know if it's going to be the same. And the videos had an awesome music because there was no copyright or anything. Now it's a little different. Now you see even Swifty when he makes his videos, and he's made like 2 or 3 videos in that old school kind of vibe, old school style that he used to do. Now he just released a few of those in the last couple weeks. He used like 2 songs that don't have copyright. He owns some rights to it, or he bought the license or something. So even he is like, okay, I gotta choose the music that I can use and actually monetize the videos. Yeah, well, you know Rekful's not coming back. I actually never been a big fan of Rekful. I've been more of a fan of like Swifties and Bajiras. But that's maybe because I never played really Rogue that much. At least not back then. I found it more entertaining watching... Yes, we're in. Watching Bajira or Swifty. Who are more about entertainment, more so than just hardcore gameplays. I'm not saying that Rekful wasn't entertaining, he was. But in a different kind of sense. So I'm trying to do this escort quest. I failed it once, just before I logged out, and the NPC is not back. So that's bad. That's bad. So videos of Rekful playing Warrior Priest, etc. on MOP. Yeah. Well, I haven't been playing Mists of Pandaria, that's the thing. I've been watching usually like Cataclysm videos. But yeah, on MOP, I know there are some videos of like live streams, like multiple hour long videos of him playing Warrior and Rogue on Mr. Pandaria. Shadowstar Arcade. I think I'm not gonna do the Discord. I don't think it's worth it. Especially not waiting for the NPC. And I want to test the LFG tool to get in a dungeon. So I'm going to go with it as a tank and DPS, so we have a bigger chance to get in fast. Dungeons. And... okay, so it's got to be specific, right? There's not like random dungeon fighter reward. So I might as well go for the higher ones. Underbog, Mana Tombs. Wait, Underbog, is that in Zongarmarsh? Yeah, there are bugs on Classic. I have found quite a few of them. I'm making notes for a future video. So I'm gonna go Mana Tombs and Auchenite Crypts because they're close here. Or maybe I should browse first. That's a better idea. Blood Furnace. Yeah, I've had bugs with add-on that they fixed on the next day with an update. Then I had a mob bugged in textures. And today, what was the bug today? Oh, I couldn't res myself. I couldn't resurrect. I died, I released, I was looking for my corpse and I couldn't find it. It just wasn't on the map. So I had to relog, log back in, then it was fixed. But obviously a bug. Was easily fixed, fortunately, but still a bug. Excited to see the Wrath of Lich King hype on release day. Yeah. I wish I would have been there on the actual hour and minute of release. I wanted to see that. But still, there was layering, so it would have been like, you don't really see all the people that were there. I go play some Dota because Battle Pass released. See you. See you. See you later. Okay, Filter by activity. Alright, so I want these. No, I want... what do I want? Auchenite Crypts, yes. And Mana Tombs. Oh, so there are some groups here. Alright. But it looks like it's only individual players and there's no healer. So there are tanks, DK tanks available, but there are no healers. Ouch. Well, that might be an issue. So what do we do? How do we get in a dungeon the fastest way? A lot of DPSs. Yeah, it honestly doesn't surprise me that there's no healer. Especially not on this level range. I don't know if it's worth it even. I'm gonna try to join this guy. Wait, what do I do? Group invite? Well, let's try. I've invited him, but... okay. He left because I was before I was able to message him. Okay, let's refresh. But I don't understand why there are only people one by one, like... so you have to first invite somebody to the group so that there are two, then list yourselves again to get the third one, then list again? Is that how I should understand this LFG? That's kind of bad. Okay, I'm gonna try to list myself and see if anybody reacts. We'll see. Okay, where am I going? Let's go here in this town, get the quest. I'm level 63 and 70%. So I'm hitting 64 today easy. And then maybe 65 tomorrow, although I don't have much time to play tomorrow. Can I go to no ground at 64? I can. I might do that. I might do just a couple more quests here after hitting 64 and then head off to Nogrand because I know the quests there that should be easy leveling. Sell all this unnecessary trash. Maybe by the end of Outland, I'm actually going to be able to get a flying mount, which will be pretty much useless at that point. Even on my paladin, I'm barely able to afford the spells. I'm level 19 on paladin. I have literally like zero gold, 0 silver. So I'm not going to be able to afford mount when I hit 20. There's no chance. But I'm seeing most people at that level 20, on fresh even, are able to afford it. Are able to afford the mount. I don't know how. I don't know what are they doing differently. Either selling some items, maybe they get a lucky drop on some good item that they can sell in the auction house. I don't know. I think this LFG is not going to work. I don't think we're going to be successful. Because there are so many people competing. And there's a lack of healers, like a serious lack of healers. If you're a healer at level 60 to 70, then you have an instant dungeon group assembled. But if you're a tank or DPS, even worse, you have pretty much no chance. I don't know, maybe if I whispered some players, let's try 63 to 65. And go by class and get somebody like some shaman. Oh, they're in Alterac Valley in BG? That's so cool. There's some guy in a dungeon. Paladin, probably a healer. Honestly, I'm fine leveling just through a quest. It might actually slow me down trying to assemble a dungeon group, so... The LFG seems to be fine, but it's not perfect. Okay, I gotta abandon some quests, I have so many. Yeah, abandon this. I lost the items too, but it doesn't matter. Bone Lasher. There's a quest up there though. Might as well turn on the sound on the game. Hey Mega, what's new? How's life on Warmane? I was just watching Warmane stream by Obi. He's just running Ice Crown Citadel with his mage. So I was there for a little bit watching him. And Warmane seems to be doing just fine as always. I'm mounted. Do I have to dismount? Oh, I got a disguise. Look, I'm an orc. Free race change. That's actually a nice look for an orc. Oh, now he texts me and takes off my disguise. Well, that's not good. I wonder what I'm supposed to do with that disguise though. What kind of quest is it? Hello, hope you have a good one, mate. Hey, Baby Lurkin. I think I still read your name Baby Lurking instead of Baby Birkin. Well, how's been your day? I know I was watching him to learn Red PV. Yeah. They should carry me through a PV raids sometimes. And tell me like, do this. This is what you do. And that's all. Just don't mess up and come with us. It's okay, no biggie. It's a meme name anyway. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll be thinking if your parents named you Baby, that would kind of sound strange. Like, it would be fine if you were young, but parents gotta think about your future too. They can't name you Baby. Pretty tired, just arrived home from driving all day. I'm traveling tomorrow all day, recording videos and traveling, but I'm traveling by train, so that's fine. I don't have to bother with driving. I could also drive, but I'm like, nah, I'd rather spend twice the time traveling if I don't have to do anything. But speaking of Albi, he hasn't been streaming for a few weeks now. He's been super active with Frostmourne 3. Same for Gnev, he also quit on streaming and just came back like 2 days ago. Okay, I got an invite from a healer. No way. No way. No way a healer. Wow, okay. And he left. Nah. Well, that's funny. That's funny. That's the LFG experience. Good job with the LFG tool, Blizzard. Seems to be just serving its purpose. We finally get a group with a healer. And he leaves. Without a single word. That's the MMORPG experience. Warming Good Sunday 3's event quest finished in a few minutes. I gotta try Proc Pella. I should try that, playing those 3v3 at least during the event sometimes. I might actually do some arena games this upcoming week on Warmane, so that I don't get burnt out here. And I'm still considering whether I want to stick to Wrath of Lich King Classic or I want to go back to Warmane in private, or what I want to do, what I want to play as my daily driver, so to say. Driving is super stressful. Oh my god. Especially nowadays that there's so much traffic. And essentially when you're driving, you cannot do anything else. It's just literally a waste of time. You just have to drive and focus. That's why I like trains. It's like you can do whatever pretty much. Like I'm editing videos when I'm on a train, so I'm not wasting as much time as I would otherwise be. I had a friend DMing me just today on Discord that I want to play 2v2s on Warmain, so I might do some games with him. Push for that 1700 rating quickly for some better gear, and maybe we play something. I don't know. I'm starting to hate PvP and the brackets where you need some teammate, because it's either they're busy, they're not home, they're ignoring you, they don't have gear, they don't want to play. It's constantly some excuse why not to get into the game actually and play. I think I might consider going into PvE, honestly. Even my audience would be bigger if I did that. Although surprisingly enough, comparing the video I did on like a PV early Wrath of the Lich King tier list compared to PvP tier list that I just released a few days ago or so, that PvP tier list does better than the PvE one. So I'm happy that at least people kind of acknowledge me as a PvP player more so than PvE. Even though I didn't do the PvE tier list myself, it was with the help of my friend, who is a PvE veteran, so he knows better. But at least people know what to come here for, to this channel. Okay, I'm happy I tried the LFG, saw a little bit of how it works, but I don't think we're gonna use it anymore, because it's bad. Okay, where am I supposed to complete this quest? Because I have this question mark here. So is there an NPC that's going back and forth? Matusz, I was just mentioning you a few seconds ago. I was just giving you props for helping me with the PvE tier list video. And congrats for finally getting on my stream on time. For once. I don't know, are you even subscribed with your notifications turned on? Like, hello? Yeah, for real. This channel's for reals. No BS. It's all factual information. And poor by any means necessary. I think I'm gonna Google that quest, because I'm just going back and forth, wasting my time. What's it called? And poor by any means necessary. This is how you do it. And poor by any means necessary. WoW quest. Let's try this one. You also can't find it. No way! So it's an NPC like this. Okay. Let's look for him then. Somewhere on the road. Well, he might be killed. Who knows? But I wouldn't have found this, honestly. Unless I searched it on YouTube, I wouldn't have known who to go. But he might be killed. Somebody might have killed him recently. Yeah. That's what it looks like. Or maybe this way. Oh, got him. Nice. I'm lucky. Took me a few minutes going back and forth, but... Okay, what am I supposed to do now? Let's go in the city. Got some 3 question marks here. That could actually... It's probably not going to be enough for 64, but... Could bring us close. Just don't die. Good. Stolen goods. Alright. More basilisk eyes so I can repeat it. Now I gotta go up there, I think. And there's another quest. Ooh, nice. Wow, so many quests here. I'm gonna actually stay until 65. That might make sense. Oh, what is this? Not bad. Okay, and one more at the Alder's Rise. Or Alder's Rise. I'm getting familiar with Shatrat City. For the first time ever, I actually completed the quest when you first time come to Shatrat City, where you gotta go with that Khadgar's Voidwalker who shows you around. In any other case, I would be thinking like, what a long quest. But compared to the other Wrath of the Lich King Classic quests, it's nothing. Those 5 minutes or whatever it took was like nothing. It was like a minute compared to waiting for some quests for 30 minutes. Okay, where should I go? Should I go up or down? Shows a question mark here, but... Oh, are they're probably unfriendly, that's why it doesn't work. I can't talk to her. Never mind. Let's keep going. Still like 15% away from the next level. Wow, so many quests, look at that. I can change the video's title. Resolution Classic DK leveling and LFG testing. Because we actually didn't do any dungeons, so. And LFG testing. There we go. Well, we tested it. It's shit. Okay, boys. This was just to bring you an update, test some new feature, and not miss a day of streaming. I might miss tomorrow. I don't know yet. We'll see how much time I have. I'm just gonna keep questing for some few more minutes and turn on some video on my second monitor. So I was just about to turn off the stream. Of all 10 races, you chose Blood Elf. Well, it's the best race. I'm not mad, just disappointed. You are a fan of dwarves and gnomes. I'm not. I'm a fan of Blood Elves, you're not. So we keep it in balance. We can't all like the same things, can we? I don't think I've ever played Dwarf, and I don't think I ever will. But like, what's more reflective of me in real life than a Blood Elf? Come on. I don't have the long hair, but other than that, it's pretty much a copy of me. That's what an MMO should look like. You should be like you're in real life. You know what? I actually like gnomes. I actually like them. Now that I think about it, gnomes aren't that bad. They're actually pretty cool. Gnomes with the engineering goggles. Yeah, but dwarves, nope. How do you like dwarves? No, you're not a dwarf in real life. You're not that short, and you're definitely not that chubby. Come on. You may be more reminiscent of a gnome, if anything, than a dwarf. Dwarf is the body type that's chubby. You're not. You're far from dwarf. We had a girl in our guild, and everybody was simping for her. Until one day she said she looks like a dwarf in real life. From that point, nobody was simping for her anymore. So that tells you something. I'm legally considered a gnome in some municipalities. Dwarves should be hard. Well, I mean, you gotta have dwarves on the alliance, so San Medina wants to play it. Because in Horde you already got Tauren. They are like kind of comparable, also the stronger build. So you want to keep it in balance a little bit. That's why you have Night Elves on Alliance and Blood Elves on Horde. So you have something of a similar race on both factions. Coming back to gnomes, never ever in my life I met a gnome that wasn't toxic as fuck. That's a good point. Well, but like undead and goblins are cool too. Yeah, goblins are actually cool, you're right. Well, they're again really similar to gnomes though. It's the gnome of Horde. Dwarf is the only bearable alliance race, all the others suck. Orcs are also cool. I really like Draenei though. If Draenei didn't have such a terrible racial compared to a human, especially in PvP, I would play Draenei Paladin all day. My guildmaster from the first ever guild that I was in was a Draenei male Paladin. So since then I really like and idolize them. And he also played tank and healer, so he was always the MVP. Everybody wanted to play with him because he would cover the most important roles. And Worgen became the cool alliance race to counter the Tauren. Yeah, I could see that. Met a Tauren warrior and I love it. Burn out of playing human orc all the time. Yeah, Tauren warrior is kind of cool. It's a little too big though, playing Tauren. Feels a little clunky. Now that I wanted to turn off the stream, my chat comes alive. But my viewership doesn't, so I'm turning it off. Good night, everyone. San Medina, you can call me on Discord if you're home yet. Bye. A shame they won't add Warcraft class Tinker. Would be dope and Ascension added.